Hello everyone. If you want, you can make some other changes in your model. For example, you have the different tiles. If you want, you could add other tiles. Imagine that you want or you need 3 sessions, then you will write the number and add tiles. Then now you have some different tiles, okay? 3 more, okay? Then in this case, if you want, you can edit some changes here and you could click here in delete tile. Now you have your week 1 or session number 1, session 2 and session 3. Remember that in session 1 you are going to include some different activities and resources. In session number 2, imagine that you are going to include one activity in an online way, and in session number 3 something related to the final project. If you want, you can make some other changes here. For example, you can click here in the summary, and now you will change the section name. For example, in this case, you have general. You could change, you could write welcome. That could be your welcome page. In summary, you have different options. You could add some different images, videos, all the things you consider necessary to share with your students. In this case, for example, you could use some different things from internet, something like if you want a give about welcome. Then you could look for the GIF. For example, this is a GIF for welcome. Then if you want, you could use that, or maybe you can use other welcome GIF, or maybe you could use some different GIF related to the welcome. I'm gonna use this, then you are gonna save as an image. I'm gonna save here in my desktop. Okay, I'm gonna save. And now you go to the Moodle platform, to the Moodle platform, and you're gonna click here to add your image. Choose the file. This is in my desktop. Then I'm gonna find my GIF and click in upload this file. Okay, this is one way. If you want, you can use, for example, if you want to add something like other kind of resources, click on insert, click on OK, and now you have the you have here the welcome message. Okay, now imagine that you want to add something from internet, like just let me check here, something like cool text, like the name of the subject. Then you're gonna click here in cool text. You have some different options here. You could check some of those options you have here. You have some other options here. Then, uh, for example, you have some options that you could check here. Or maybe you would click here in number 3 and you could start finding a good option for you. But imagine that you really like, for example, option in number 1, you really like this or this one. Then you're going to click here, you're going to write. The name of your course is literature, and then you could change some different things related to the color. For example, I really like the blue one, then I'm gonna click here or maybe here, and I'm gonna click here in create a logo. Then in this way, now you have something like this logo, and I'm gonna save as an image in my desktop. cool text, and I'm gonna save. In my platform, in my Moodle platform, I could add a new image. Click here, choose the file, go to your desktop, and find the cool text, okay? It's this one. Then I'm gonna upload this file. And you can insert and okay. Then you have now the cool text here. If you want to add a video, you have the option to add the video here. But if you prefer, you could go, I really like this option. You could go to YouTube, and then in YouTube, let me check my YouTube, and then in YouTube, you could find a video about literature. Imagine that you really like this video, then this is the video I'm gonna use. And you have the option here to share the link, but I really prefer this option. You are gonna click here in share, and you have this option. This is the option I really like. You are gonna copy all this information. I'm gonna share again. You will copy all this information, then copy this, go to your platform, and you have this option here this is a toolbar toggle. Then you will have different options here, and you will add HTML resource or source. Then in this case, you are going to click here, and you are going to paste all the information and click on update. Now you have the video here. If you want, you could go to the center here. The same happened with this, and maybe with the video in the same way, okay? And align, you are aligning the things. Click on Save Changes. And now you have the welcome message, you have the video, and what about the name of the course? Oh yes, you have now the name of the course here. The welcome message, the name of the course, and a video. And maybe if you want, you can make some changes here. For example, if you want, you could add something like a quotation here, or maybe a written message here. If you want, you could add all this information in this part. For example, you could write the information. Welcome, dear students, and you will continue adding the information, okay? If you want, you could change the colors. You have different options here. You could change colors. You could use some other things you have here, the font family, the font size, all of these things, okay? And click on Save Changes. You will make all these changes here, and then in that way you could add some other things to your Moodle platform.